Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're an oldie but a goodie, welcome back. Here are all the books that are available on Amazon, so if you like watching these kind of videos, keep on watching. Alright, so all of them came in. Yay! Alright, so we have, I named them underneath in the comments, blue, purple, black, book, and Crayola. So you can just hit those links if you want, or you can hit the top link that shows all the books that are available, which is all of these, plus these are all 7 by 10. If you can see the difference right here, 7 by 10 versus 8 by 11. And the only ones available in 8 by 11 is the blue, the purple, and the black. I don't have 8 by 11 on the Crayola or the book. I did realize after I created a few of 8 by 11 that this 7 by 10 size is more manageable than the 8 by 11. 8 by 11 is a pretty big size to be carrying around if you want to carry it everywhere you go, because it is a cashless sinking fund kind of budget. So they are all undated, so you can use them at any time, and it is for the whole entire year. I already have videos out there on how to use them. I also have started already using it myself for my own budget. As you know, I do have videos going back to 2017 of my budget and how I do it in my bullet journal, and it's sort of like the same concept in my bullet journal but in a book, basically, because I did realize that not a lot of people have that creative mentality to be sitting there and creating lines. For every single 7 by 10 is $20, and the 8 by 11 is 25 bucks. I also have a 52-week calendar or agenda. I should flip through that one as well. Hold on. So I also made a 52-week agenda, and this one is smaller. This is like a 6 by 9, and actually it's 52 weeks. I'll flip through this one first, and all it is just a weekly agenda. You just go through it, you put what you want to do and cross it off if you want, and there is 52 weeks in here. And every one page is 1 week. Then I have a weekly to-do list if you want, and little note page. Just testing it out, see how it goes. It's pretty cute. But this is a 6 by 9, it's smaller than the 7 by 11. And there you have it. That's the weekly agenda, if you were wondering. When you see it pop up, if you look at Books by Esmeralda Campbell. That's all it is. I haven't used it yet because, hello, I got my own book already. So these are all 7 by 10. And then we have, obviously, the front page. They're all basically the same layout. And you have a monthly view. You have a debt tracker. You have 3 pages of spending tracker, which is sort of like a check register. You have a date, a description, a place where you can check it off as they come in the bank, a category section where you put what it is, whether it's income, debt, a bill, groceries, that kind of stuff, savings. Then obviously the column for an expense, the column for deposit, and then a column for your balance. I also put an empty, just a line so you can put what month it is, what account it is. And you get 3 pages for a spending tracker. You get a category balance tracker because clearly you have to put your category, how much you had the prior month, how much is the new month, just so you can keep a total. So you can keep a tally basically of your income, your bills, debt, donations, any amount you spending, savings, bank fee, that kind of stuff. You make your own categories. I'm not telling you what categories you have to use. This is the category that I like to keep track of. So that's the categories I have there. Then you have another register, which is another pending spending tracker, and it's the same concept: the date, description, the check off, category, expense, deposit, and the balance. And this one is my sinking funds, and we do a cashless sinking funds, and that's why you color code it. And I have my categories, which I do groceries, home, medical, car, clothes, Christmas, taxes, gifts. What else do we have? Memberships. And you get 3 pages of the spending tracker. Then you have your section that is your cash list sinking fund, which is where your categories are in. Then you keep tabs of how much you're spending and your tally, so you can keep track of the balance in your cash list sinking funds. So this is basically another concept of, instead of you stuffing envelopes, you're actually, this right here is your envelope. So here is 1 envelope, 2 envelope, 3 envelope, 4 envelope, and so on. So I got 12 in each page, and there's only 2 pages for your cash list sinking funds. So this will equal 24 envelopes, but to me, that's a lot of envelopes. When we first started our journey, we did have a lot of envelopes, and that's why I figure if you're starting in this journey, you might have all these envelopes, because you might want to keep track of all the stuff you're spending on. But as the time went by and we started realizing we didn't need all the envelopes we actually had in the beginning. So right now we only have 9 envelopes that we keep track of, which is groceries, taxes, membership, car, Christmas, clothing, home, medical, and other is our main envelopes that we have, because that's the mostly that we end up using. Then you have a page for your balances of your cashless sinking funds. So here is, you have to put the what the category is, how much you funded every month, how much you had the prior month, your current month spending, and then your total, because obviously you want to keep track of how much you're spending every year on each category, just in case you need to either add more money or reduce it because you're putting too much money in it. This is something that if you're beginning at it, my suggestion is do it every 3 to 6 months to go over it, to see if you are funding enough, or if you're too negative too many times, that means you're not funding it enough. So, or you're overspending, and it's something for you to keep obviously an eye on. So that's the purpose of the balance tracker, is for you to keep an eye on what you're spending and how much you're spending. So clearly it continues the same thing. You get an empty page for your monthly, your debt tracker, your spending tracker pages. You're gonna get 3. Then you get a category balance tracker, then the spending tracker again, your cash list sinking funds, and your sinking fund balance tracker, an empty page for notes on each month, and then it starts again. So you have obviously 12 months in a book, and you can use it at any time. As you can see, we started this book in May. I did go back in the back and put January, February, March, and April. I do still have to fill it up. I haven't filled it up yet. But you can start at any time. You don't have to start now. There is videos out there on how to use them. I did put them out there. By today, they should all be up and running, so you can see how to use the book, how to start clearly, because you don't know how much you spend and what. So I did do videos out there. There's 4 videos on how to use the book. So once again, they are 7 by 10, for 20 bucks. 8 by 11 for 25 bucks. And I want to say you have every single cover available. So we have the blue, the purple, the book, the Crayola, and the black available. And then since they are undated, I will be probably just adding a different book cover every year because obviously they are undated. And just to keep different covers going, I will just add one a year. Anything else? Let me see. What am I missing? So 8 by 11, I only have a few colors with the 8 by 11 because it is a big book. So let's go back to that one so you guys can see the difference. So here is the difference. 7 by 10 versus 8 by 11. So here you are. So 8 by 11, 7 by 10. Let me get you an A5 size so you can see the difference. Here is the A by 5 size. And this is what I was using for my budget. So here is an A5 budget size bullet journal that we were using. The 7 by 10 and 8 by 11. So there's your three sizes together. This is what we were using since the beginning of time. And I was actually doing the concept, but obviously on my own. So I was handwriting everything in here for each one. And I've always had the 2 accounts that we kept track of. So this is going back to, I don't even remember what year it goes back to, but our journey goes back to 2017. As you can see, we're in 2024. Here are the buckets that we were keeping track of. And every year it would change. So I figure I'd show you how we were doing it prior. And obviously when we first started, I did do cashless. I did do cash envelopes, and I was stuffing my envelopes back in 2017. And as I mentally made myself get into the budget, learn how much we spent, and budget everything in my life, then we started doing cashless. So we started actually doing cashless in 2018 is what it looked like. Yep, 2018 we started going cashless and stopped stuffing envelopes basically and just kept doing this. And yeah, so I ended up just creating the book, but here's every single year that I manually did it in the A5 and kept track of our debt journey. So as you can see, I also have my debt tracker in here somewhere. I have them in every single year. Let's see. Here's 1 year. Yeah, that's my goals for 2022. This is a debt tracker. This is keeping track of my debt, all of the debts we had. Past tense, because it's the old book. Here's another year when we were actually doing the little coloring to count down my debt. Here's another debt tracker. The goals. And I think we have one in the beginning of the book. Here's another debt tracker. Going back in 2021. So there you go. A5 size versus the new size 7 by 10, which is the smallest that we have, and then the 8 by 11. I think the 7 by 10 is a good size. I mean, obviously it's a little bigger than an A5, but I think it's a good size for you to carry around if you need to. But yep, there you go. There you have it. So thank you for watching. God bless. Don't forget to subscribe. All the links will be down below. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.